will see examples of symmetry. Example. Look at the figures given below and determine which figures are symmetrical and which are not. To determine if a figure is symmetrical or not, we check that on folding the figure from the middle, the half on the left and the half on the right are completely identical to each other or not. That is, whether both the parts are like reflections of each other. We can make two parts of the first figure like this. Here we see that the right half and the left half are identical to each other. That is, they look exactly alike, and thus it is a symmetrical figure. Similarly, if we talk about the other figure, then here we have no way to divide this figure into two parts, which would be the exact reflections of each other or completely identical. Thus, the second figure is not a symmetrical figure. Similarly, we see that like figure 1, figure 3, figure 5, figure 6 and figure 8 are also symmetrical figures, and like figure 2, figure 4 and figure 7 are not symmetrical figures. Next example. The right part of an object appears in reflection to the left and the left part to the right in reflection. Is the object and its image symmetric? In the mirror, the right part of the object is visible to the left and the left part to the right. This phenomena is what we call lateral inversion. It is true that the right part of the object appears left in the reflection and left part of the object appears right in the reflection. But the object and its reflection are closely related to each other. Hence, they are also symmetrical to each other. Therefore, the object and its reflection are symmetrical. Next example, complete the figure given below to form a symmetrical figure. Two parts of symmetrical figures can be made which are reflections of or exactly identical to each other. Let's complete the given figures following this concept. In the first figure, here is a semicircle on the left. We will draw its reflection in the right part. It is important to keep in mind while making reflection that this shape should be made in balanced proportion. Similarly, we see that there is also a small circle here. Let us also make a reflection of this. Then we will draw reflection of this curved line. The shape has now been completed. As you can see, it is a symmetrical figure. Now let's talk about the second figure. We have been given the top part and have to find the bottom part. Suppose the upper part is on the ground and we are seeing its reflection below in water. So imagine how this figure will look. Give it a thought. Absolutely right. It will look like this. In this way, we can complete the second figure. Similarly, if we complete the third figure, then we will get the shape of an arrow. It is also a symmetrical figure. Today we saw examples of symmetry.